schools. So, all right, 9:10, and there is a Veterans Day program today at Bache Veterans Park. And we're encouraging people, veterans especially, to come out to that. Starts at 11 o'clock. There will be Boy Scouts. There will be third graders. There will be the band. There will be a trumpet ensemble.
Great things.
Great things as we celebrate and honor our vets. We're going to announce the new names that have been added to the Wall of Honor, and then remind people how they can nominate people to be on the Wall of Honor.
Yeah. I remember my husband and father-in-law going through that process together because they did it at the same time.
Yeah.
And that was really neat just to have them be a part of that. So if you have loved ones that are veterans and they're not up there, it's great.
Yeah. It's not a hard process to do, so we'll do that. And then Mark Schinnerer from CARC is going to be the keynote speaker, and he's going to talk about the origins of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, fun.
So that's a great story.
Yes.
If you haven't heard it or have forgotten it.
Yes.
It's a great story. Well, how are things at the Ocotillo? What did you do to your hair?
I straightened it.
Was that for Halloween? I thought that was like a wig for Halloween.
No, this is my actual hair.
It was your actual hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually, funny story, it was not fashionable to have natural hair when I was a kid. And so my hair was usually like this.
Okay.
Growing up until about the end of junior high school is when I started like just leaving it curly because it, you know what I mean? It's a lot. It's maintenance to keep it curly. Curly hair is like super high maintenance, but I don't have to straighten every day. Funny thing is when the season changes, it's so dry out here that and the water is so hard, my curls get really dry. And one way I put moisture back into them is by straightening my hair. And like not like putting it underwater for a little bit, which you think, oh, well then you're using like a flat iron or whatever to, you know, straighten every day, but usually it depends on how I sleep.
I just thought it was part of your Halloween costume and you were wearing a wig or something like that.
I don't. Nope, my hair, I'm a mixed person, so my hair straightens very well. So it does often, people are like, oh, are you wearing a wig today? And I was like, nope, it just does this. It has two different methods of being. It's either going to be really straight or it's going to be super curly, depending on what I've done to it, yes.
There you go. Well, that's cool. Well, like I said, I thought it was a wig.
No, but that's there you go.
Your hair.
Yes, it's my hair, all of it.
All right. Well, what's left of mine is getting gray, so that's.
I'm actually really blessed that nothing's happened yet. Fingers crossed. We'll see how long that lasts.
See how it goes.
Yes.
Well, let's see. You, where do we want to begin on your schedule of events coming up?
Well. Just to let you guys know that if you didn't meet with the community choir that was around last Sunday handing out choral books, if you stop by the Arts Council, we can give you some information if you want to join the community choir to do Christmas songs.
What's his name again? Is it
Mike Askins?
Mike, and I met him because he was on this week. He is the music leader at New Hope Baptist Church.
Yes.
Coming down from Roswell with there with Jason Perry.
Yes.
And so he was on the radio this week because they were having a revival this week.
Yes, they had a revival
at the church. But he sounds very excited about this community choir that he wants to get going here in Artesia. So that's pretty cool.
Yes. We have a Nancy. Yes.
Okay, but not a Karen. No.
Not a Karen. No.
Hopefully not. How are you?
Good morning.
Excuse me for crashing your party.
No,
Thanks for inviting me.
We love party crashers. But yeah, so we've got that, and they're very excited. Lindsay had mentioned to him that we sing, so we may or may not be joining in on that fun. But once we get it all set up, all of the ticket sales for that event, which will be happening December 16th, there will be a 6 and a 7:30 performance. Those funds they're donating to the Arts Council, which is very kind.
Okay.
Yes.
So they're looking for all parts, all singers, and he said he's going to keep the music fairly
Oh, yeah, it's great. Just Christmas
non-complicated.
Yeah,
so.
No, it's great. I got to look at it because he's like, here's a CD and a book because, you know, they want us all to be involved. So that's something exciting because they're going to start rehearsals this month. So just to keep your eye out if that's something you're feeling like you need to do some Christmas caroling.
Now, if you're just looking for something to talk to him about, you need to ask him how he's somehow connected to Billy the Kid.
Ooh, that will be fun.
There's a story there.
Yes, awesome. I kind of want to know that for sure.
Inquiring minds.
And then just at the end of this month, we've got Giving Tuesday. So all of that stuff is going to be going up, and you can learn how you can support us and be looking out for your other favorite organizations to support. Yes, of course, we want you to support the Arts Council, but it's really giving back to what you love. So if you love more than just the Arts Council, be looking out and seeing if they're having a way that you can give back on the 30th.
Okay.
And that could even be your time or energy. Some of it's not, they don't ask for monetary donations. Sometimes they ask for volunteers to come out.
Okay.
And sign up to be volunteers for the coming year. So.
And do you have a way on your website, your new website?
And there's a tab that says Giving Tuesday.
Okay. So so you can click that button and initialize your
Yes.
your. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. So we're pretty excited about that, and that's what we got going on this month. It's a slow month for us, so we're preparing for our December month, which should be a lot more exciting with preparing for Christmas and getting people, and families out. We've got our gingerbread house decorating workshop, which people seem real excited for. So if you by chance don't want to buy a gingerbread house, we do need volunteers to help stick them together. And we will have a couple of events for that.
Because somebody bought like 500 gingerbread houses.
No way.
No. How many are there?
I haven't. No. I said I was thinking about 200.
Okay, 200
200 gingerbread
Somebody
houses.
thought it'd be great
We
if
have
we
2
ordered
days.
200 gingerbread
Gene,
houses.
I had one leg out the door with that 500 nonsense.
Yeah, and there's no 500. I don't know what I would do with those. I guess save them for Christmas in July.
We
But
can
you
have a
do
big
need some-
party.
Yeah, we can have a party.
But you do need some volunteers to help put those
Stick them together.
Yeah.
It is a
Okay.
sticky task, but it's fun.
It's
Okay.
very fun.
It's fun. Our this artist of the so for November going back, we're getting the pop-up entries in. So don't forget to, once those all are up at the end of this week, then it will go up on Facebook and the website, and people can come in or vote online for their favorite options. And the prompt was culture. And so it's been really interesting to see the stuff that we've gotten so far, what they feel culture represents.
Okay.
And some of it's similar and some of it's not. We've got one lady who did something in yarn. It's a version of
Oh.
Starry Night.
Okay.
But with yarn.
With
so,
yarn.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
So it's not just photographs or...
No, it's all medium. So we
That's
do
all
have
medium.
one photograph so far. We have some print pieces, hand drawings, the yarn, and a couple paintings. So
Okay.
so far they're coming in and they're different. And
That's
I really
nice.
like that there's a variety. So make sure you come in starting next week to see them in person, because you can. But if you really can't get down, you can see them online. You'll be able to see them online.
Okay. Is there going to be some kind of a people's choice? Or...
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's not juried. So it's all people's choice.
Okay.
And so we need you definitely to vote for your favorites.
Okay.
And then those winners will win things like gift cards from around town, and be really excited. We're really excited about that. We got some from Sweet Confections. Cupcakes, woot.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Different things. Businesses have been really gracious giving us gift cards for the winners.
Good.
But we need the community to vote. And you get to see, we've got 48 entries.
Wow.
So we usually do an art show in the fall, and our normal, I think Lindsay said we tripled the amount of entries that we usually get
That's good.
this year.
Isn't that great?
So-
Yeah.
I know, it's
Yeah.
so
I
exciting.
think folks have been tired of being pent up. They're
Well,
ready
and
to get out.
families did them. Families did them together, and I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And so instead of just like, oh, I just had my kid participate, like moms and kids, like the families are participating, and I think that's really awesome.
Yeah, no question about that. So that's so the entries need to be in pretty soon, and then that's-
Friday is the last day that they can turn in entries, and then after that, voting starts.
Okay.
So we will be working kind of at the end of Friday and over the weekend to make sure all of that stuff gets up to where it needs to be. So then that way by Monday people can just start voting.
okay. I wonder if people can vote during. When's the deadline on the voting?
We will announce the winners before Thanksgiving. So
Okay, all
I
right.
think they'll have a week. They'll have a week. Voting is a week.
I didn't know if they could vote during Light Up Artesia, but that'll
No, it's
all
not
be done
that.
by
That'll
then,
be
so.
down because our December install is we've asked businesses and nonprofits, and we even asked Shane, but he said no, to paint snowflakes
Oh,
and put
Yeah, I
them.
did say no.
Yeah, he did say, he told us he wasn't going to paint one.
Did I say I was going to paint one?
We'll be doing painting kits for them. He said no. He said he was not going to paint one.
I did get asked, though.
We did ask.
Yeah.
We did ask. So just in case, just to let you know. And
But I didn't know that's what it was all about.
Yeah, so we can hang him up. So and with a message from all the businesses. So maybe he'll change his mind now that I've said it on air.
Yeah.
And have them hanging to incorporate the community into our December art. So it will be snowflakes, and we'll decorate really
See,
big
that's
for
not how-
Christmas.
the email I got, we have a few extra left over. Would you and Tana like to do one?
Well, Tana's going to do one.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah, so therefore,
Yeah.
so maybe you'll change your mind. We do still have some. They're for December, and it will showcase businesses and nonprofits, and that's our art for December,
Got it.
with
Okay.
holiday well wishes from the community.
Okay. That I didn't see it that way, but it was probably written that way, but I didn't read it that way, and so.
And now I have explained it that way.
Now
So
you've explained
pressure,
it that
peer
way.
pressure.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. No, all right. We probably ought to do that then.
Yes, and then we also have Nancy here for a specific reason. Nancy has been gracious enough to come back on as our Education Youth Director for the Arts Council, and we were
okay.
very thrilled to have her.
Yeah, see, I wear 3 hats now.
3 hats. 'Cause
In,
I knew you-
for Artesia. I am still doing my private archive work. I am still doing my Arts and Culture District mural stuff, but I'm also going to be doing arts programming. So I
Okay.
just feel like the luckiest person alive. And I think that it's good timing, because I have, each one of these things that I'm working on is a different group of people and contacts. And, they're doing things are being done differently now post-COVID. And I don't know, I just feel really lucky that I get to be a part of that. We're doing new things in new ways, and I feel uniquely placed in our community to help with that. It's very exciting. I feel very fortunate and blessed. I'm very grateful.
Okay. So
my
did
opportunities.
you get given a list of programs you have to do, or do you have some programs that you want to bring to the OPT?
Well, yes, all of the above. We're going to be, looking at a new way of approaching the classes that we offer, and we want to know what people want. So please call us at the Arts Council if you have a request or something you'd be interested in. We also need instructors for those classes.
Okay.
We cannot all do it. We'd rather let the experts in our community share their magic,
Yeah.
and then we can be a facilitator. And also, I think eventually there's some remodeling plans that will be going on that will allow us to, kind of upgrade the facility, and that will expand what we're able to offer as well.
Okay.
So it's just really exciting. I'm looking forward to doing new and different things.
Well, good.
And there is a contact form on the website. So if you do have those ideas, or you are an instructor, there's even a box that says, "Are you an instructor? Do you teach music, dance, whatever?" And it has a little button to click, and you fill out a contact form with a message, and it emails it to us.
Okay. When do you hope to start with classes then?
I think the main slate we're shooting for fall, right? The fall of 2022.
Okay.
In the meantime, we are going to continue bumping up programming. It may be workshops rather than full-blown classes. Right now, we do offer dance classes, guitar lessons, and drum lessons. And
Okay.
those are ongoing, and we'll be looking to expand that as we go.
Okay.
So,
dance lessons,
it's all happening now.
guitar lessons, and drum lessons. Okay.
And we'll be
Don't
expanding on
mix
that.
those together, because that could be
It could
interesting.
be great, though. Think about
Oh my
it.
goodness! Like, yeah, if you could
Yeah.
figure out how to play the guitar and the drums and dance at the same time, now that is a hat trick.
That would be a
Oh, well, you know what? Our dance instructor, Alexis Fuentes Pierce, if anyone could choreograph to that, it would be
Oh,
her.
it would be her. Yes.
Yeah, might
She's
have
got
to
moves.
put that performance on the schedule there or something.
Yeah,
like
there
that.
we go. Yes.
Yeah, pop up.
That'd be good. So you have there's a place on the website then if you want to
Yes,
reach
there
out
is.
to Nancy.
And with questions, or ideas, because or what you're interested in. Like, hey, we would really like to have XYZ piano teacher, whatever. Like, really would be invested, and leave us your contact info. So then that way, when we get that person in, we can be like, hey, come in, see if this is what you were wanting. We
Right,
can invite
right.
people in. And just a reminder, when we are open, when we are having our open hours, and there's someone in the building, anybody can come. You are more than welcome to come, read a book, hang out, enjoy the art, get something from Sweet Confections because it smells great in there. You can't help yourself when they are open.
That's why
to
there's a
not
door there.
venture. Yeah, there is a door. And even if the door is closed, we still smell it. Thankfully, I don't have a sweet tooth, so I can manage like every so often. But every so often, they're like, "Hey, we're trying this new thing. Do you want to taste it?" And I'm like, "Oh no, like I shouldn't." But yes, of course, like please, and don't sell these to anybody else. Like you can just bring them just right over here.
If it wasn't for those stairs at the Ocotillo, we would all weigh about 600 pounds. We would be on TV.
No exercise.
They had they called me. I came in to talk to them, and Melissa was like, "Do you want to try something tasty?" And Caleb's like, "Don't do it, Candace." And I was all like, "Should I be worried? Like, what is it?" And it was freshly made bizcochos.
Oh no.
And they were warm, and I was all like, "Oh my goodness!" She's like, "I told you not to do it," and I was like, "I have no regrets."
No regrets at all.
No regrets.
But that's another reason to pop in from time to time at the Ocotillo. Now, generally, when are you open?
So our open hours, we start opening at 10. And we're open till 5. Generally, yes, right now there's still 2 of us. So if we have a meeting, we'll put out like, "Hey, we'll be right back." But sometimes, especially if you let us know, like, "Hey, we have family in town or we want to come," we'll make sure that we have someone there, especially ahead of time. And that contact form has been really interesting to have on the website because we've gotten several messages already where people have popped in and left us a message. So you can call us. Our voicemails actually get emailed to me, which comes into my phone, so I check them during the day if I haven't been able to be in the building. So generally, our opening is at 10 a.m. So after this, we'll go over and open the building. And if the door happens to be locked and it says open, that means there's one person in the building. We have had some characters come through Main Street. And as a safety measure, we leave the door locked, but that does not mean we're closed.
Right.
That means we're in the building. We're just trying to be as safe as possible.
Yeah.
It's
It's happened
security
here.
thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we had to do that everywhere I've ever been.
Yes.
Yeah. The worst example of it, I think, was in our Roswell office with the building we're in Roswell. At the beginning of the pandemic, people were coming in and going to every bathroom on every floor and stealing all the toilet paper.
My goodness.
Oh goodness.
And so they had to lock that building down, and now there's a key fob entry, and you can't get in unless somebody lets you in type thing.
Oh,
or you've got a
boy.
fob. But that was in Roswell. We had one guy walk through, and he was just singing. He just walked through the whole building singing, and then left and went out. And I said, "Sorry, we play records. We don't put them on live. You need to go to the Ocotillo." So it's probably my fault that he came over there and tried to sing for you guys.
Oh no, he did not try to sing. He inappropriately hit on me, and it was not okay. Different guy. And then we had another guy who came in during one of Kelly's paint classes with a crowbar. And so, but thankfully we had gentlemen there because I guess he felt brave. He saw a bunch of women, but we had some gentlemen, and that scared him off. Not that any of those women weren't as dangerous, because I think that was a mistake on his part, because assuming that they would be not ready to protect themselves, but
they were ready.
Yes.
Mural project that you mentioned that is one of your hats. The sunflower mural at the Ocotillo has been well received.
Oh, yes.
It has.
And then you've got the other one going on now.
Yes.
By the Stripes.
So
right?
welcome to Artesia one. Yes, that is going to be our
looking
huge, splashy, pulling people into our downtown, and
Yeah, well, that's great. I'm glad
hopefully
that's
be part of a big, mural trail that I'll be working on this winter.
right.
Well, that
For
black
tourism stuff.
backdrop just did it. You know what I mean? Wonders. Like it already looks like it just jumps off the wall.
When we cleaned that thing, I thought, oh, it's charcoal gray, and then I was out there with our artist Michael Fish, and we were washing it off, and we realized, holy cow, it's black.
It's black. It's black,
but
black.
he had to, because of the location, he had to treat it with a special degreaser product
to get it clean.
really clean it. His tape wasn't sticking,
Oh,
and then
no.
those foggy mornings, the humidity was hard, so he's out there, as his weather conditions will allow him to be, and he's a pro. I leave him alone to do his job. I'm not on site with this one.
Yeah. You said, well, I helped
be in
with
the
the
way.
sunflower. I should help with this one.
I did too. They let me paint on that one.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you would say, And I don't know. They didn't let me paint for good reasons. I'm thinking this. I may have just made a mistake. But We'll see if we can figure something out.
We'll be doing more community participation projects in the future.
Excellent.
Sure.
Was there anything else we need to talk about today?
No, just be prepared. The Arts Council website is artesiaartscouncil.com. Go and leave your comments. Go see what we've got going on. All of this stuff will be on our Facebook for the pop-up, which is really important. I want a lot of focus there. People are bringing in their art, and like I said, over Friday and the weekend, we'll make sure that we get those pictures up, and they are numbered, not named. So they are numbers. So unless you really know the person, they're like, hey, that's my artwork. It's anonymous.
You vote by the number.
You vote by the numbers.
Okay. Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Nancy. Congratulations on your third hat.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm getting good at juggling.
Yes, she's great. Yeah.
All right. And Kandese, it's always good to see you.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week.
Sounds great.
All right. We're going to take a break, get the Zoom room open up, and welcome in Aaron Irving. That's coming up next on Good Morning Artesia.